Stop panic and anxiety attack. You're experiencing a panic attack. If you are currently experiencing a panic attack, this video is for you. Many individuals experience a variety of intense physical symptoms during a panic attack. Perhaps your pulse is throbbing, you feel nauseated or tingly, and you're afraid of passing out or having a heart attack. In this video, I'll guide you through how to determine if your symptoms are due to anxiety and how to stop the panic cycle, because you'll be fine. You are secure. Now you are experiencing frightening sensations, but they will not harm you. So let's begin by conducting this experiment. Does movement make your symptoms feel marginally or slightly better? If walking makes you feel slightly better, this is an indication that you are suffering from anxiety and not a physical condition. Not a cardiac attack, but the visceral sensations of the fight, flight, freeze response going into overdrive. Fear of the fight, flight, freeze symptoms contributes to panic attacks. These symptoms are extremely unpleasant. They feel really frightening, but anxiety and panic won't hurt you, trust me. Typically, it won't last more than 5 to 10 minutes. And by giving up the fight against them, you may be able to resolve them more quickly. There are currently 2 methods for treating anxiety and panic attacks. This is the approach of going with the flow. The second method is the calm down technique. Check out my other video after viewing this one to attempt the other technique and determine which one works best for your situation. The actual issue is not the anxiety or sensations you are experiencing, such as a rapid pulse, rapid breathing, or tingling or dizziness. The actual problem is the belief that these sensations are harmful. Therefore, if you are struggling to calm your body, you may believe that I cannot feel this way. I must breathe more slowly. I must calm myself down. If you have these thoughts, you are essentially signaling your brain that these feelings are hazardous, which heightens the cycle of anxiety. Therefore, you can learn to halt the psychopath's panic attacks by demonstrating to your brain that anxiety is not dangerous and that you can experience anxiety while remaining completely secure. Therefore, state this. This is unsettling, but it poses no threat. Or despite the discomfort, I am safe. Or you could say, I can manage this sensation. This will contain emotions and sensations. They come and they go like surges. And this will too. Now let's make room for these bodily sensations. Your natural inclination is to attempt to compel yourself to calm down or to believe that these sensations portend a dreadful event. Therefore, we invert the protocol and send the opposite message. Open yourself to your senses. Get extremely inquisitive. I wonder what this rapid breathing feels like. Now you can truly enable yourself to experience these emotions. There is room for these sensations. There are several methods to practice this. You could envision yourself as a scientist investigating the sensations of anxiety and distress. Can you be inquisitive? Can you investigate? Rather than designating these emotions as negative or harmful, simply describe them as they are. I feel queasy. How does fainting feel? You can be extremely inquisitive about the other sensations you're experiencing, or you can conduct this investigation. Say with dread, bring it on. Go forward. Make me as anxious as possible, then say, I can feel your fear, but I will do it anyway. Say fearful. Let's depart. Let's have the most severe panic attack of my entire existence. Isn't this the paradox? It is impossible to induce a panic attack because doing so conveys the message to the brain that anxiety is harmless. Try instead to create a little distance for your emotions. Bring yourself back into your body and the present. Notice what you're feeling and allow it to be there. Then observe as it passes and you will be fine. Be extremely considerate of your emotions and sensations. This may appear counterintuitive, but you could say, oh, hello, upset stomach. It's fine. You can continue to be unhappy if you must do that, or you can say welcome and jiggle your legs. What are you currently experiencing? You may even exaggerate this feeling if you so choose. You can contract your muscles more tightly. You can attempt to breathe more quickly. You can attempt to increase the rate of your heartbeat. You can jiggle your legs quicker to prove to yourself that you can sense this sensation and are still safe. Instead of attempting to soothe your body, it is acceptable to have a rapid pulse. It's fine to breathe in this manner. Simply raise awareness. You can enable yourself to experience these sensations without exerting any effort. You can also expand your awareness to include subtler sensations. What else do you observe in your surroundings? What else is audible? What is something you can physically touch? What is the sensation? And you can enable both emotions to exist simultaneously. I am aware that I am hearing something and that I am experiencing something in my body. You can accomplish this. You have this covered. When you give these sensations and emotions space, you can break the cycle of fearing terror. You have the opportunity to investigate and attempt new things this year. So let's be inquisitive. Also, be extremely kind to yourself. You are not required to succeed on the first attempt. You do not need to eliminate your anxiety or panic symptoms, at least not immediately. Isn't that so? You are fine. By mastering this technique, you will reduce the frequency and severity of your panic attacks. At least 1/3 of individuals experience a panic attack in their lifetimes. It's a fairly typical occurrence. It is a human being, and with continued practice, you can learn to prevent the recurrence of chronic panic attacks. Therefore, convince yourself it's acceptable. I am able to experience my emotions and be all right. Send yourself some affection and kindness. Imagine your closest friend simply telling you that it's all right to feel this way. Several of these items terrify you. Several of these sensations probably frighten you. You could still send them your affection even if you dislike them. It makes sense, doesn't it? Therefore, give yourself some room to be where you are because you are secure. Nothing needs to be forced to alter. When you cease struggling against your emotions, your body knows what to do to calm down. It will naturally unwind when you realize that these sensations are harmless. You can cultivate the ability to let go of the struggle against your sensations. You can accomplish this. You're secure. Continue practicing. It will get better in time. And be careful. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification and like button.